Welcome to Mr. Larry's side quest. Okay, next video, this guy's gonna be working. I got some songs to sing. Mr. Larry's Side Quest is a semi-weekly show where we explore some facet of creativity that doesn't require as much work as doing a craft project as a way to be expressive in your day-to-day life. Today's video topic is fabric. I know it's not the biggest departure from Mr. Larry's craft show, but fabric has a lot of really interesting uses all around the world, and we've only touched the surface of those. Fabric is made by hand, it's made by machine, people print on it, people develop prints for it, and there are just so many possibilities of things that you can do with fabric. You might even have some in your house right now that's just sitting there doing nothing. And guess what? That's a perfectly okay use for fabric too. The local fabric store that I go to most often is Joann Fabrics and Crafts. Joann has been actively working to connect with and promote Black crafters and content creators like myself. What they've done is sent me a box of mystery fabric. And the only thing I know about it is that it has been designed in honor of Black History Month and will be available soon at your local stores. So I will open this box at the end of this little video. But before we get into that, I want to share with you some of the fabrics that I typically use, some of the fabrics that are cherished to me, and why that is. So this stack here is like my typical stack of fabric. You guys have seen this a lot recently, especially. And of course, in my new apron. This is a standard fabric quarter. It's a quarter of a yard. And quilters and crafters of all kinds use these fabric quarters. They're inexpensive and they come in a variety of colors, patterns. I have a stack of these on hand pretty much at all times. Being that Joann is not only my preferred, but also my most local fabric store, I find a lot of fabrics that inspire me there. For instance, this fabric here, I was able to get a lot of, and it became a coat. This fabric became this pillow here actually that sits on my couch. Sometimes I buy a fabric because it's just absolutely beautiful and it ends up kind of everywhere. This fabric is making its comeback now. I use this a lot over the last few years. It's a Nate Berkus. Nate Berkus, I love you. Sometimes I just buy a fabric that strikes me for some reason. I just have to have it. This is a really cool lacy fabric. I'd love to do like a really dramatic sleeve. I don't know, it might just sit in a box for years and years. When I'm not looking for something specific or I'm feeling a little bit more adventurous, I can be found at any thrift shop in the state looking for unique fabrics. I'm really inspired by anything that has a sense of being out of date or out of place. I'm fascinated by that. This is a fabric that I have had for literally 15 years. I skinned a couch for this one day. You can obviously see why this is in my collection. This was a bed sheet. You guys are familiar with this fabric, this beautiful floral dramatic fall fabric. So this bed sheets, and it became a jumpsuit. And last but not least, the fabric that I used for my Dorothy's Bordak coat, and this was curtains. The fabric in my collection can be found in a thrift shop, in the dumpster, in the gutters. You find it on the side of the street. Fabric can come from anywhere. And one pro tip for you, if you are looking for unusual fabrics, check women's dresses because it's just a big piece of fabric. It's fabric. Curtains are just fabric. Sheets are just fabric. It's all just fabric. You can do whatever you want with it by deconstructing it and remaking it into whatever you want. Let's get into this mystery box from Joann. Okay, there we go. Why am I so violent with this? I'm excited. I'm not oh, okay. The secrets to be revealed. Oh, okay. This is not what I was expecting. If you go to pretty much any fabric store for like an Afrocentric print, it's gonna be really vivid prints in large scale. So I'm really excited to see something that is completely different. I think the navy makes it feel kind of sophisticated. Could y'all imagine if this was like a jumpsuit? Should I make a jumpsuit? Because this would be kind of hot. This is the kind of print that I would recommend using a smaller piece in your home that you could swap out throughout the seasons. Perhaps like one of our decorative pillows. Thank you, Joann. I'm excited to put this to use. That's it for Mr. Larry's side quest today. If you leave with anything, leave knowing this. Fabric is your friend. It's to be explored, and you can find it pretty much anywhere. Until next time, bye.